I was founder and CEO of upnawcircle.com. Anybody know upnawcircle.com? Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, Upnaw Circle was like LinkedIn. So I created in 2006. When I moved, I was in US that time, and I moved to India. And I started. There was no LinkedIn that time. 2006 May, nobody knew LinkedIn, nobody knew Facebook, and I saw India is a gem. It's a very nice place for social graph. Social graph, and I say social entrepreneurship. That's why I created Upnaw Circle, and then I merged with a company called VIADEO and TNG.com. So TNG.com was the professional networking site in China, and VIADEO was professional networking site in France and the Francophone countries. When I say Francophone countries, like African countries, we are French speaking. So together when we merged, we became number 2 in the world after LinkedIn. So anyway, that's and then we went IPO in French market in 2014. That's when I exited out. I said I want to exit it out, and now I'm an angel investor where I invest money into different startups. I mentor. I founded a couple of companies, and that's what I do. I like work with smart brains and whoever wants to create things and wants to become a CEO. I like to work with them. So anyway, that's me, and that's what I do right now. But when Ramaniji told me that, it's good that, I should share my story, what exactly, because once upon a time I was on the other side of like you. So I'll tell you the story about that. And I just tell you a little brief about myself. I was in US for about 9 years, and I did my MBA from University of North Carolina. I don't know if anybody know about that, University of North Carolina. I did my MBA. So that was 96. Let's go back 96. So anyway, so I was doing my MBA, and that time we were the best part of the world in the Times, and so we graduated, and a lot of companies wanted to hire us. There was we used to interview the company. Okay, why should we join your company? That time, So companies used to come us and tell us. So anyway, so I joined a company. But I have a bad habit that time. I think it was a good habit. I used to party every night when I was in college. I used to, group of friends, we used to party every night with boys and girls. And I love, my passion is I work hard and party harder. I believe in that. So anyway, so I joined a company, and again I wanted to party every night. And a lot of people used to call us, because we were talking to town, so a lot of people used to call us, girls and boys, that aaj party ka ho. And that time, incoming calls were charged in US. I'm talking about 98, 97, 98. So, though everybody knows that incoming calls are free. So there's but that time it was charged, and it was charged heavily, like $1. And our bill used to come about $500, $600 a month. And we had this habit, me and my other partner, Don Selman. So we had this habit. We wouldn't want to avoid not picking up the phone call. We used to pick up the phone call, and this bill used to $500. So now we said, यार $500 दे रहे हैं हर महीने, it doesn't make sense. But we should do something. We should. So what we did was, we were programmers. So we started writing code as to, that time HTML pages came over. I don't know if you know HTML pages. So we started getting HTML pages. There was fashion that time. So we're getting HTML pages as to what we'll do tonight. So everybody used to tell them, don't call us. You go on the website, check what we're doing, come over there. So we started doing that, and a lot of people started joining us and stuff. But we got into another problem. So the other problem was that when we started hosting HTML pages, that time there was no cloud technology. So we have to buy a server. We used to buy a server which costed us like $3,000. We have to pay a license fee to Microsoft for the database and for all that and to host somewhere. It was costing us $4,000, $5,000. That's crazy. We tried to save $500 a month, and we got stuck into a bigger pitch where we have to pay more money to host this. So we started, again, me and this, we had a couple of friends, and we started thinking as to brainstorming as to what do we do. We said, let's start charging people. So I said, yaar, ye pata nahi kaam karega ki nahi karega, that's obvious sense. Why would somebody pay money? So let's try. Sometimes if you don't try, you will not know. So we tried it. So we started charging $19.99 a month. So in US, there's a stage craze. They will not charge $20. They will make $19.99. So anyway, so $20 a month. And in a month, we got 5,000 members paying $20 a month. Just do the math. $20 into 5,000 is $100,000. We didn't do nothing. It was just simple. Passion. We started making $100,000 a month, pure cash. It was awesome. So look at this. So we would talk of the town. Every club, every restaurant used to open VIP lounge for us because whenever we used to go there, we used to bring tons of people, good girls, good guys. You know, they would speak. If we used to go to any fashion show or wine this thing or any event we used to go, we used to come with 40, 50 people, really good. So we would talk of the town and we would make huge tons of money. So that's when I thought this entrepreneurship is so simple. If you solve a problem and that passion, and that's what I really want you to guys, because you will encounter some problems in your life and look at those problems and try to scale it. So that's what we did at that time, and that's the reason I'm telling you the story, because at that particular moment I was on the side of the town, okay? And that's why I knew social networking. So there's a link between what I did on Apna Circle and what I did in '98, because it was kind of a social graph, it was a social network which we were creating not in a very fashion way we created Apna Circle, but we did that. And then one fine day, we were in Washington DC, and we woke up late for breakfast, and some guy came to us, I want to buy you out. So I said, for the right amount, we'll sell anything, it doesn't matter. So he wrote a figure, I was laughing at my friend, I was like, are you serious? So anyway, so we sold that company, and then I bought a company, I sold the company. So I'm a hardcore entrepreneur. So that's my story. And that was '98, '99. And then when I moved I started a couple of other things like Mail Genie and stuff. And I started Apna Circle. Actually, I moved to India in 2006, and I saw this, that India is the right place for creating social graph. And so I started apnacircle.com, and that was a great journey. We really scaled up to 4-5 million. But India may charge you about little, but I don't know, US people are tuned to paying this thing. But now things are changing now in India, and I think we're very glad the way things are changing. So this is my story in a very nutshell, because actually I'm sorry I have to go at some place after 12 o'clock. So this is my story. The point I want to take from me is solve a problem, be passionate about it, dream about it, of course, make it show that it's scalable, and create a team around you, believe in yourself and do it. It's simple. If you do it and it's the right approach, I'm telling you, in my time when I was in India, I was growing up, we didn't have this time of era where we can do things. So मैं तीन चीजें होती थी, एक डॉक्टर बन जाओ, इंजीनियर बन जाओ या फौज चले जाओ. ये तीन चीजें बोली जाती थी. अब तो there are tons of opportunity. You can do really. I'm amazed. I work with IIMs, IITs, and most of my startups have these kind of people. And amazing the way they think, the way they solve problems, the way they brainstorm. It's just terrific. It's just awesome. So I think you should dream. You should, and don't be afraid of failures. I agree with Pankaj Dubey. Don't be afraid of failures. I used to make so many mistakes. I'm telling you. We used to make decisions and be quick in making decisions. No decision is a bad decision. To make a decision right, wrong, kuch nahi fark padta. Yaar, life bahut lambi hai. So don't be afraid of thinking. So make decisions and move on. Jaldi karo. So that's my story, and I guess you gained something out of it. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to take for that.
Good morning, sir. My name is Shisham. My query is that some people say that when you go for your B school, you should create a network with your peers. But sir, I have a question in mind that does this actually help in the long run? Like, do these peers, do these networks, do they actually help you?
Well, Of course, it helps in longer run, but maybe not in the short term because you're at the same level. So once you start growing and you're at a different high positions, you want to network or collaborate, and that's the best way to collaborate. See, nowadays this is the day and age of collaboration. Believe me,